First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Sandy Lamotte. I'm originally from Haiti, but now I live in Russia. And today I will be the person in charge of doing the presentation. So I'm an online and offline coach, and also a VIP club member and a Sweet Golden client. So hope today everything will go really okay. And let's get started. So all the things that I just mentioned, the reason why I started like this because you need to be clear where do you want to be. Either you want to just work for someone, stay at the job. Either you want to have your own business but still be kind of like a slave, or you want to have a business where you will not need to be there. A business that will bring you residual income, and that's what we're going to be talking today. And the company we'll be talking about is a Swiss Golden company. So that's the presentation that will be held today by me, Sam. And let's get started. So what is Swiss Golden? So how should the ideal business look like for you? So how do you think the business should look like? So it has to be stable, no taxes, up to date, lack of risks, the most important, a big income without time limit and without territorial attachment. So this is very important. This is how the ideal business that we would like to see. However, what if we tell you that we will show you and give you this opportunity to work in a business like that? Will you take a chance? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And the company is Swiss Golden. Swiss Golden is an online store that purchases and sells investment gold bullion from the most trusted world manufacturers. So, as I said, it's an online store, which means that you can just, as in any other online store, you can shop something. But the only difference that our product, in our case, is not just any product. Our product is pure gold of 999.9 purity. So that's our product, from 1 up to 100 grams. That's the product that we have. So a regular shopping for any amount, as I just stated here. Or you can have a second option, which is a bonus program. So which has just different contracts for 7,000 euros, 27,500 euros, and 98,000 euros. So these are the options that they have as a contract. So it's all up to you to decide. Either you want to option one, the regular shopping, or you would like to choose the second option with the bonus program. So our manufacturers, so we have the three main manufacturers, which are Argor Heroes, which is a Switzerland company founded in 1951. We have Valcambi, which is also a Switzerland company founded in 1961, and the Gusa, which is a German company founded in 1873. So these are the three major companies that we work with when it comes to gold. Next, the Swiss Golden official information. So this right here, so we're just showing you the certificate. The registration number is 1717837 and is registered in the British Virgin Islands on June 14th, 2012. This information also you can request it on the back office at Swiss Golden support. So you can just request them to send you this information and they will send it to your email. And the Swiss Golden got three different offices. So the main office, which is the administrative office, is in London, United Kingdom. Also, we have an executive office in Germany and the informational office, which is in St. Petersburg. All right, so these are the three main offices. Of course, there are educational offices in different countries of the world. So in Latin America, in Europe, right, in Asia. So there's a lot of educational offices. And this is the Swiss Golden Sales Director, which is Ksenia Kreger. She's from Russia. And here we can see her actually at the office, which is in St. Petersburg, Russia. And we'll talk about gold, which is a very important thing to talk about because a lot of people don't know why is so important to have gold. So here in this chart, you can see how the price of gold is growing through the years. Also, for more detail of how the price of gold is been changing through the time, you can just go through the link that I just put here in red, which is www.lbma.org.uk/pricing and statistics. So once you go there, you will have all the details about the price of gold, and also I will give you some details right now. Why is gold so important? So I will give you here a little bit of example. The first is gold is inert to inflation. The gold's price is rising. So every year the price of gold is rising. You're not losing any money at all when you keep your currency, your money in gold. Gold is the best asset to reserve, and it's easy to sell in any country. So no matter what country you are, you can sell gold very easily. Gold is an accepted mean of payment in over 200 countries. As the gold supplies are limited, the production costs are increasing. So, which means that since there's a limit amount of gold in planet Earth, so every time we're having less gold through the years, so which means that right now the price of gold will be increasing. So that's why it's really, really important to have gold in your saving accounts. In most of the countries, gold is not subject to income taxes. And gold is the best reserve for businesses and families. So it's really important to have gold, and the time always has been proving that. And here's some of the examples. Let's say 1 ounce of gold in 1950 was worth $35. And what you could do with $35, which means 1 ounce of gold in 1950, well, you could fill up the tank with fuel. You could go to a restaurant for 2 people. You could buy 2 tickets for a theater session. You could buy some nice suit, and you can buy a pair of shoes, and you're still gonna have some money left. So in 2015, with the same ounce of gold, which is right now worth $1,150, you could pretty much do the same. Fill up the tank with fuel, go to the restaurant for 2 people, buy 2 tickets for a theater session, buy some nice suit, and buy a pair of shoes. Which means the buying power, you will not lose it. You will still be able to do the same thing. However, with $35, now you won't be able even to go to a nice restaurant, all right? So that's the difference. Why you would keep your money not just in any currency. You need to have some golden reserve, which is some golden savings. It's really, really important. And now let's talk about the bonus program. So right now we'll talk about why it's important to be working with Swissgolden and how the bonus program works. So I think that you guys know pretty much how bonus program works in different companies. I will give you some examples of what bonus program is. But before I just jumped into that, so let me ask you something. How should the ideal client look like for you? So how would that client look for you? So the first, the client should never bargain. So that's definitely something that you don't want the clients to do. So the client that will love your product, and also the client that will recommend new customers. So definitely that will be the ideal customer for you. One, that never bargains. Two, that love your product. And number three, recommends that product to new customers. So everybody wants to have that. So this is why different companies, they create bonus programs in order to increase their clients database. And these are some examples of some bonus promotions. For example, here in this case, a company, so they say refer a friend and you will get $10 off. You get it and they get it. So that's some promotions that they have, so for someone to refer a friend. In this option, so they say refer a friend, and two of your friends get a free class of your choice. So that's something that they also have right here. So, and example number three, so refer two and yours is free. So we've seen all these examples in different stores. So it's something which is very normal. Also right here, we have an example that say, refer a friend and win a gift coupon worth Rs 200 every time. Share and spread happiness. So all these examples that I'm giving to you right now are examples of what we call bonus promotions or bonus programs, which is completely normal. And with this same example, so this is how also the Swissgolden company works. So they are giving you two options. Either you can become just a regular client, where you can buy gold for any amount that you wish, or you can choose the second option to buy gold with the bonus program. And here are the different programs that they have, different contracts. So they have three main contracts, which is the main order, the VIP order, and the VIP plus order. All right. So those three orders. So the first one is for 7,000 euros in gold. That's the first contract. The second contract is for 27,500 euros of gold, and the third option is 98,000 euros in gold. So here it's all about gold, not just euros. We're talking about gold right here. And also they have two preliminary options, so I will talk about them later on. But we do have those three main options right here, those three contracts. So for you to understand how the contract works, it's like, let's say this right here, this first example, the 7,000 euros, let's say it's a car, all right, that costs 7,000 euros. And for you to get that car, the company is giving you some conditions. So in real life, so what you do, you pay the 10% of the total amount, and then the rest of the money you will pay with your own money on a monthly basis. So that's in real life. When we do the same thing, but with the company Swissgolden, it's a little bit different. You still have to pay that 7,000 euro contract, all right, to buy for that amount of gold. However, when you pay the 10%, the rest of the money you will not pay it with your own money. The company tells you, bring us 2 new customers that will be also interested, just like you are, in buying gold with the company with the same condition, which means that they are asking you to bring 2 new customers and you'll be able to purchase gold for the total amount of 7,000 euros. The same happens with this second option and with the third option. So this is how it works. So I will give you more details right now. So this is the main table of orders for the 7,000 euros with the first prepayment of 720 euros. And the main orders are placed in the first level of the account table. So what you see right here, that's the accounting table, which is composed by 3 levels, level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 2 and level 3 are always filled with previous orders. However, it doesn't mean that those previous orders just got in the company a long time ago. For example, Kevin, he could be in the company just for, let's say, 3 days. Andrew can be in the company for a year, and Vera can be there just for 2 weeks. So it doesn't matter the order. The matter is just that accounting table. This is how the system plays them. And all the new orders will go to the first level. So as I said here, the prepayment for the total amount of 7,000 euros is 720. 700 is the prepayment for the purchase of gold bars for the sum of 7,000 euros, and 20 euros is for the internet service. All right? So this is how the process works. So let's say you decide to participate in the bonus program. So your order will be placed on the first level. So Andrew is the person that invited you into the business. Now, what's gonna happen next? Andrew will invite his second person, which is Eve. Then Vera will do the same thing, will invite Anna, and Vera will invite Ira. So once the first level is complete, what's gonna happen next? The table of orders will split in two, and the person who is in level 3, in this case is Kevin, will receive a bonus for a total amount of 2,100 euros. And Kevin will go to the next table of orders. So since right now the table was split, your order right now will move to the second level. Andrew will go to the third level, and Eve will go to the second level. And there are 4 new spots that will open right up your orders. And this is what's going to happen. Now will be your turn to do the only thing that the company will ask you, which is bring 2 new customers to the company. I know that some of you will be asking why 2 new people. So the company know its statistics. When you bring 2 new people, so through a time frame of 12 months in the company, more than 4,000 new customers will come into the company. So for them, it's not any problem to pay you bonuses like the ones that you'll see right now. So now will be your turn to bring people to the company that will be also interested in buying gold the same way that you just did. So you bring number 1 and number 2, and Eve invited number 3 and number 4. Now Andrew, that was on the third level, got its bonus for a total amount of 2,100 euros. Now your order is placed on the third level, and the person number 1 and number 2 will be on the second level. And why is it so important, guys, to invite 2 people that would like to really work in the business, not just someone that you just put there some names in order to fulfill with the conditions? Because let's say you just invited here your grandpa and your grandmother right here. So what's gonna happen? They're not gonna bring those 2 spots. They're not gonna bring new people, which means that right now you'll be blaming the company, you'll be blaming your sponsor that they are not doing their job because the table is not moving. The first thing, the table is not gonna be moving if you're not taking any action. So the first thing you need to do is you need to make sure that the people that you bring will be people that will work in that business. It's a business. It's not just bringing people. You'll need to teach number one and number two, how to bring their two people as well. It's a teamwork. So this is why it's so important to bring people that will work in the business and not just names, all right? So now, number one and number two did the same. They invited their customers, A, B, C, and D, and the same thing will happen. The table will be split in two, and you that were in the third level, you'll receive a bonus for a total amount of 2,100 euros. Now, after the completion of the first table of orders, you will receive a total amount of 2,100 euros, and your order will be moved to the second table where you'll have the opportunity as well to receive the same amount of bonuses. And then once you complete this one, you'll have the third option. Please take into consideration that always the company will deduct 10% out of the total amount that you will have right here. It's company's commission, but out of the 10%, 1% the company will take it as their benefit, and the 9%, that's what the company will use to motivate the other customers in the company, and that's what goes to the leadership program that I will talk a little bit later in this presentation. And when we say 2,100 euros minus 10%, so it will give you a total amount of 1,890 euros in gold. That's what you will see in your back office. Then, if you would like to have money, not just gold, so the company will be gladly interested in receiving that gold back from you, and they will buy this gold for you, and they will send you the cash with whatever options that you decide. All right. Also, you will see in your back office this check mark that will say, on the end of the execution of the order, automatically issue a new order, 7 cell main table of orders. That means when you will complete these 3 orders, all right? So that's 2,100 plus 2,100 plus 2,100. If you want to receive the total amount of 7,000 euros, so on the third table, you will receive 2,800, because out of the 2,800, always you will have 700 euros that will go back again here to the first level, so you can do the reinvestment and have another 3 table of orders, so you can receive 7,000 euros in gold once again. If you don't do so, let's say if you remove this check mark right here, that means after the completion of this third level, of this third table of orders, you will receive the total amount of 2,800 euros, and then the company will remove you from the bonus program, which is something that I wouldn't recommend you to do, because you will be losing all the clients that you had previously. You will receive the total amount, but you will not receive any bonuses without getting once again back to the company. All right. Now, the company also gives you a preliminary order option and a preliminary VIP order option. So the preliminary VIP, just a regular one, the preliminary order for the amount of 220 euros, that's the option for those people that don't have an amount of 720 euros to get started. So you can start with 720 euros. And also you have a preliminary VIP order, which costs 1,050 euros. So this option is designed for those people that would like to start this option, the contract for the total amount of 27,500 euros. So you can start this one with 2,800. However, if you don't have 2,800, the company is giving you the opportunity to start with a preliminary order, preliminary VIP order, which will cost you 1,050 euros. And then once you finish with the order, you will have a total amount of 4,000 euros, right? Which automatically the company will deduct 2,080 800 euros, and then the rest of the money you'll have it in gold. All right, let's continue. What to do with the earned gold bullion? That's a very good question, because a lot of people don't know what to do with it. So the option number one is to pick them up personally or get them delivered to your house, so you can have the golden bullion in your hands. Option number two, leave them for safekeeping in certified depositories at Pro Aurum, Germany, or at Viamat, Switzerland. Or the third option is to sell them back to the company. So these are the three options that you can have for you to do with the gold. Where does Swissgolden company's earning come from? So that's also a good question that people will always be asking you. So number one, buying gold on wholesale. That's what the company does first. Then the company retail it more expensive to its customers, and rebuying customers earn gold at a cheaper price. So when we earn gold and we need to have money, we sell it back to the company, and they sell it at a cheaper price, and this is how they make money. Option number two is 20 euros or 50 euros at the start for order processing and internet service. And the third option is 10% of company's income. And as I said previously, out of the 10%, the company stay only with 1%, and the 9% they just give it back to its customers to the leadership program. And now we'll talk a little bit just about the leadership program. What is the leadership program? So leadership program is a program designed to motivate and to give compensation to the most active customers in the company. So there's extra bonuses that will be paid on it could be even on a daily basis. And this is the money that everybody would like to receive in Swissgolden, because you can't really control it. So you can receive it anytime for any amount. And I will give you just a little bit of examples of how it works. And that's when you get to the leadership program. So definitely this is where you want to be, and I will tell you right now why. How is it calculated? By the way, guys, it could be a little bit of taking me a little bit of time to explain you all of this. We will have some extra training just to talk about the leadership program, but I will give you just a little bit of example of you just to know how to make all these calculations. All right. So the formula is the turnover divided by 500. It will be equal to the bonus units. So here in this chart right here on the right, you can see the levels. The leadership program is composed of 11 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And you will have here in the middle the bonus units and the price for these bonuses. All right. So from 1 to 11. And remember, the bonuses in the leadership program are always accumulative, which means that you will never have less bonuses. The bonuses will be always accumulating. All right. So let's take an example. So the main table of orders, the turnover is 2,100 euros. Minus 10% is 1,890 euros. That's the turnover for the main table of orders. So what you do is the turnover, that's mean this amount divided by 500, which is the constant, and then it will be equal to 3.78 units. So these are the units that will be always accumulating, all right, in the leadership program, which means that for one closed table at the main table of orders, you will receive 3.78 bonuses of units, all right? And let's see how it will be reflected in money in the leadership program chart. If you are in the first level, since you have only 3.78, that means that you will be in the first level. You will receive 15, this amount, and it will be approximately 56.7, something like that. So you guys can help me with the calculation. But this is what you will receive for one closed table. Every time someone in your organization closed a table, you will be receiving 56 euros if you are in the first level. Now, if you are in the second level, you can the calculations are done the same way. So it's 3.78 times 20, and the amount that you will have, that's the amount that you will receive anytime someone closes a table in your organization. All right, so that's really important to know this part. The same thing happens with the VIP table of orders. All right, so in the VIP, when someone closes a table, that's the amount that they will be receiving minus 10%, and the turnover is 74.25 euros divided by the constant, which is 500, and the price for the bonus units will be 14.95, which means that if you are in the level number 1, 14.85 times 15, you'll receive approximately 222 euros every time someone closes a table in the VIP table of orders. All right? So this is very, very important to know. Now let's move to the next chart right here. You will not stay here for too long, because there's a lot of information to cover, but just for you to have an idea of the price of one recommendation in the leadership program. So the price of one recommendation in the leadership program, if the person that you invited is following you from the first level up to the level 11, is 320,000 euros. So this is why it's really important to be inviting not only 2 people, invite more than 2. Always invite 3, 4, 5, whatever you want. We do have people in the company that have more than 30 personal invited people. We have people that have more than 60. So it's all up to you to decide how much you receive in the company. But this amount, don't lie. So these are the amount of money that you can make here. And also Swissgolden got awards for the most active affiliates. So they give some golden watches, right? With gold inside them. Also, we organize cruises twice a year. So previously we had a cruise in Spain and also in Dubai. So on one of these cruises, I had the privilege to be there. And now, why to be working with VIP Club? So the first thing, so we have a step-by-step instructions of how you can get to point A to the point Z, which will lead you to the final result, which is your success. We have offline trainings, we have teamwork, we have online training like the one that we're having today, and we also organize travels where people can meet each other and travel to different countries. And as a summary, I would like just to give a quick summary of everything that we just spoke today. So one, Swissgolden is an online shop that sells gold from the best manufacturers from 1 to 100 grams. It's risk-free. By the way, talking about risk-free, when you make your prepayment, when you are in the preliminary table of orders, you have 3 days that you can have your money back with no explanation. Just you decided to not to participate in the bonus program. You just tell the company you need your money back, and they will give it to you with no stress. And you have 14 days if you're starting with the main table of orders, and you will have your money back. 3, no selling, no monthly fees, no annual membership fees. 4, reward you with gold of 999.9 of purity. 5, buy your earned gold 24/7. So anytime you would like to sell your earned gold, you can sell it anytime. 6, multiple ways of payment, bank transfers, electronic money. So Swissgolden MasterCard, coupons. So there's a lot of options. So the coupons is for the people that don't have, let's say, a credit card or debit card, and they can just pay cash with one of the people that have a coupon in the company. 7, the only condition on the program is to have 2 active clients, one time for the rest of your life, which is something that you don't see in any regular companies. And 8, contracts for 7,000 euros, 27,500 euros, and 98,000 euros. So this is really changing the game because you will have the opportunity to grow as a person. And now I will go over through some frequently asked questions that maybe you may have. So just to answer them just real quick. So one of the common questions that people ask is your gold is virtual? So is your gold real? So definitely our gold is real. This is why the company always asks you to have your documents in the back office verified with your address, so they can send you the gold to the address that you specify in your back office. So you can definitely request your gold so it's not virtual. Number 2, is Swissgolden a pyramid scheme? Only the top make money? Definitely not. It's not a pyramid scheme because the first thing, we do have a product. In the pyramid scheme, there's no product. It's just money moving money. Here we have a product, and our product is gold. And also we have an option where people can buy gold for any amount without participating in the bonus program. So definitely it's not a pyramid scheme. And only the top can make money? No, of course not. So let's say the person that invited you to the business is in the preliminary table of orders, and you decided to start right away at the main table of orders. That means that you will be making more money faster than the person that invited you. So that, with that said, that means that it doesn't really affect either you're here 1 year or you've been in the company just for let's say 2 months. What will determine if you will make money in the company or not is just your determination and you willing to working with a team and really do the job. All right. 3, will I lose money if I don't invite 2 new clients? No, you will not lose your money, because if for some reason your order will just let's say the table will get completed and you will not invite your 2 people into the company, the only thing that will happen is that the company will buy gold for the money that you just had. If you were in the preliminary table of orders, so the company will buy gold for the total amount of 200 euros. So if you were in the main table of orders, so the company will give you two more chances to make money. All right, so from table number 1 you will go to table number 2. You will have a second chance to find your 2 new customers, If by that time you didn't have the chance to bring your two new people, you will have a third opportunity to complete the table of orders. So if it doesn't happen, the company will buy gold for the amount of money that you just invested, which is 700 euros, and you will not participate in the bonus program. All right, so it's really important to bring you the two new customers. Number four, what can I do with my earned gold? So I think I already answered this question. So you can sell it back to the company. You can request to have it delivered to your house, or you can also requested to have it saved in one of the safety depositories that we have in Germany or in Switzerland. Also, there's something that people always ask: the table are not moving. What to do? Well, the first thing, the table will not move because it doesn't have legs. So you are the person responsible of making your business work. So it's a business. It's not a game. So if you are bringing someone into your business, you will always bring people that will do the job. You will not bring people that are not willing to do the job. So let's say you have a supermarket. Um, will someone to work in the supermarket that will not do the job, or you will bring two people that will work? Of course you will bring someone that will work. So the same thing is over here. You have the opportunity to start the business, but if you want to be receiving those bonuses, you will need to invite two new customers that will also do the job. So this is how the duplication will work. 6, can I have multiple order tables at the same time? So definitely yes. So when you are at the main table of orders, so you will have a chance to upgrade to the preliminary VIP table of orders. So you can go to the VIP, and then you can also upgrade to the VIP plus order. So definitely you can have multiple order tables at the same time, and that's what we recommend as a strategy, just to move from one table into the other. So it's like growing your business. Also, number 7, I don't know how to invite people, what to do. So if you don't know how to invite people, we'll show you how to do it. This is why we have also our online trainings and all offline trainings, where we'll show people how to do it. It's not that complicated. It's like doing just a normal recommendation. So it's really easy to do. So we're gonna show you how to do it. 8, I don't have a credit card or debit card. How can I make my prepayment? As I said previously, if you don't have a credit card or debit card and you would like to participate in Swissgolden, so you have the option to start by a coupon order. So a coupon order is a order that one of our clients have, and they can sell it to you, so you can have your gold in your back office without having a credit card or debit card. However, you do have the opportunity to request a credit card in the company, so you can request it. And number 9, I don't know how to make presentations, what to do. Well, if you don't know how to do presentation, we will be the people that will do the presentation for you, so you will not need to do it. Okay, so if you don't know how to do presentations, just refer your new customers to the people that know how to do it. We'll do the presentation for you, you get the gold. And number 10, what makes the company better than the competition? Because some people heard that there are different companies, so what makes us different from the competition? So it's a really good question, and I have a simple answer for it. When we talk about the company, what we look in the company. So when we talk about a good company, we talk about how flexible they are with their customers. All right, how quick they respond when you need help. So when as far as for support, and I think that the company always answered really fast when you ask any questions. They always respond really fast. And also, with what makes the company really special than the competition, it gives us opportunities to grow. And I think it's all about the people, how you treat people. So if you treat people the proper way, people will respect you, and people will stay in the company. So when it comes to what makes us better than the competition, I think it's the treatment that we receive from our company, and the flexibility that the company has toward its clients. How to contact us? So we have a Facebook group. So as you can see right here, VIP Club Team, and also an email, swissgoldenvipclub@gmail.com. You can send us any information or feedback that you would like to have from our team. And make sure you talk to the person who invited you to the webinar. The person will give you all the details that you will need to start the business with Swissgolden. So we hope that you had a great time and have a great success with Swissgolden. Welcome to the VIP Club team, and welcome to